In 2025, Formo Toys brought back the most iconic and my favorite Motu knockoff of all time, the Galaxy Warriors. They used the name Warriors of the Galaxy and removed the Frazetta artwork from the logo, likely for copyright purposes, and released 3 figures in their original Wave 1. Those figures were Baltard, Magnon, and Huck, and then later that year they released Wave 2, which included Yig and Spikes. Now, it's July 2026, and in just 2 days, Formo Toys will be making Wave 3 available for purchase, and I'd like to talk a bit about it. So I've bought 2 of every Warriors of the Galaxy figure so far, one to keep sealed and one to have open, and I've been very satisfied. I think they've been very faithful to the original line, and when Formo Toys did add something new, it felt right. They made the loincloth an accessory, they gave shin guards to Magnon, a cape to Huck, and both to Spikes. They included comic battle strips with each figure, similar to Motu, which has really great artwork referencing many figures in the Galaxy Hole, and they colored each figure's armor with unique logos. I've seen some people complain about the lack of articulation at the elbows and knees, but I think what Formo Toys has chosen to do is perfect. Now, I do have 2 potential issues with the line, but neither of them are serious. I haven't mentioned this on my channel, though I will do an in-depth video talking about it soon, but I found evidence that points towards Sungold's intended good guys and bad guys. Formo Toys came up with their own good guys and bad guys, and while these didn't exactly align with my theory, I am very satisfied with the decisions they've made. I do hope they keep Galaxy Fighters the same, however, because Soko was a lot more clear on who's good and who's bad. The other potential issue is with the concept art silhouette review. Formo Toys revealed several silhouettes of characters, most of which I recognize. But not all of them are in the Galaxy Hole. If you weren't aware, the Galaxy Hole, named by Phaelus, is the rabbit hole of knockoffs and bootlegs of the Galaxy Warriors. So when I saw silhouettes of Warrior Beasts, I was confused. Warrior Beasts did not knock off or bootleg Galaxy Warriors, and vice versa. They both knocked off Motu, but Warrior Beast doesn't really fit in the Galaxy Hole universe. On top of that, Zoloworld has made their own modern Warrior Beast line, bringing back many of the original characters and even adding some new ones. Zoloworld also owns the rights to Warrior Beasts, so I don't know if Formo Toys has made an agreement with Zoloworld or if they were just testing the idea. However, despite all of this, I do think Formo Toys would make a great modern Warrior Beasts, so I wouldn't be against it if it was well done. There is one other potential criticism from my good friend David from KR Retro Figures. I'll pass it off to him to talk about what that is.
I am KR Retro Figures. Thank you, Eden's Figure Collection, for having me on his channel. So, what I'd like to talk about is the saw hack. I had some very big worries about this saw hack that they were going to make for this line. The biggest issue and the biggest worry I had was that they were going to make the neck too short. It's a thing that I've noticed with a lot of remakes of vintage figures, is they tend to squish things that are very over cartoonized, such as Sawhack's neck. One of the things I love so much about Sawhack's just whole vibe, and his head specifically, is how long his neck is. It's so cool to me, and I just love it so much. And if you don't do that, if you don't keep the neck the way that it is, then it's just going to look like Cobra, and I don't even know how you're going to do Cobra. And then when these concept art silhouettes came out, there was a figure that is either Sawhack or Cobra. If it's Sawhack, then they messed up the neck the exact way that I knew that they very possibly could. If it's Cobra, then they just haven't even started on a Sawhack yet, and that's maybe possibly even worse. I've even emailed Formo Toys about this, because I really do not want them to mess up Sawhack. He's my favorite, and if they make his neck too short, or if they just don't even make him at all, I don't even know what to do. If they make his neck too short, and he just looks like Cobra, how are they going to make Cobra? I don't know, there's so many issues that come with doing this. Please, Formo Toys, please don't mess up Sawhack. He's my favorite, he's my guy, please. And thank you again to Eden's Figure Collection for having me on his channel. Yeah.
Now that I've spent some time going over my thoughts on what's currently been released, I'd like to talk about Wave 3 and the surprise Formo Toys has been teasing the past couple days. For a while, we've known Wave 3 was going to be Triton, Thor, and Deevil, and they look great. But Formo Toys has now revealed not only that they will be available to purchase on the 21st, but that there will be a surprise with them. In their own words, something different is coming. We've got a surprise for you. And I've been thinking about this a lot, which is the reason I decided to make this video in the first place. There's so much it could be. My first thought was there's a fourth figure. Could it be Tiger Man? Could it be Raw? Could it be Sawhack, David's favorite figure? But then I realized they said it would be something different, which has made me completely overthink the possibilities. So let's talk about them. Maybe it's not a Galaxy Warriors figure. Maybe it's from a different line. It could be a fighter like a Goanna or Sunhawk, a Galaxy Adventure Girl like Supra, Ventura, or Wera, or a combo figure like Leopard or the Evil. There's so much it could be, but those aren't the only possibilities. One of the more unlikely possibilities I thought of was, what if it isn't just a regular figure? What if it's a fearful beast from Planet Farer? It could be horse packaged with Raw, or dinosaur, mammoth, tiger. It could be Pegasaurus, the demon fighter, the other horse. And then I thought bigger. What if it was the Castle of Doom? Now that's very unlikely, and if any of these are what's being released, I just really hope they aren't too expensive. Especially if I'm buying 2 of them. While thinking of possibilities, I did actually come up with a set I think would be pretty cool. Formo Toys has made 3-packs before in Legends of Dragonor, so what if there was a Warriors of the Galaxy 3-pack? I imagined Leopard from Combo because he has 3 main color variants, and it would be a cool way to release all 3. Really, I don't know what to expect, but I love the anticipation and I can't wait to see what they announce on July 21st. Now, I wasn't sure where to talk about this in the video, so I'll just mention it now. One thing I love about Formo Toys is that they catalog their own figures. On their website, you can see every Warriors of the Galaxy figure, what wave it was released in, and a backstory of the character. This is so important if you're someone who wants to collect them all, as you have an easy checklist. This is something I cannot say about Zoloworld, as recently I've tried to catalog all of the Warrior Beast figures and which wave they were released in, and I just had to give up. There are so many figures, and Zoloworld offers no sort of checklist or release order that I can find anywhere. And that leads me to the last thing I wanted to talk about, Zoloworld's newest figure. A couple days ago, they dropped a figure I was honestly really disappointed with. Now, I don't mean to be critical to Zoloworld. The figures they've been making and the lines they've been bringing back are amazing, though not all of them are what I like to collect. What they decided to release was a very limited edition Turly-Gang figure, with only 10 that they're making. So they're getting deep into the galaxy hole with this one. And that's not the issue. The issue is the figure itself. It has a TMNT head on a Warrior Beast body, and it's supposed to be Turly-Gang. They don't even do Primus or Secundus, it's Leonardo. How is this Turly-Gang? The head is modeled after a meme where Michelangelo says, "I'm gonna come!" And the body, as I said, is just from their Warrior Beasts line. The only connection this figure has to Turly-Gang, apart from the figure being related to TMNT, is the armor. They made a modern version of the armor black and turned around. That is literally it. I think this is a good example of what isn't faithful to the line, whereas what Formo Toys has been doing is excellent. I honestly think it's insane to call this Turly-Gang. This is a Zoloworld figure based on a TMNT meme, and that's it. I'm not even trying to be a hater, but how is that Turly-Gang? I do not understand, and I'm definitely not going to be spending $80 on this. This might be the worst Zoloworld figure I have ever seen. I bought 2. I actually didn't buy 2, I bought 1, but my friend David also decided to buy 1, and I bought the full thing so we can get combined shipping. I mean, come on, it's limited edition 1 in 10. It's Turly-Gang, the first ever modern Turly-Gang, despite the fact that it's not Turly-Gang at all.
Hello, Eden's Figure Collection channel. Thank you for watching this amazing episode about the new Formo Toys Wave 3.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm putting in the security code now.
He's buying it. He's buying the two
It's so much money.
figures. I convinced him. It's the power of me. And I have only $80 in my bank account. I'm spending all my money on this. I'm going into negatives for this because I'm not rich like he is. I don't have $1 million. I'm spending all my money on this. I fucking am. And you know what? I'm happy about it because I'm gonna
Oh
have
my.
no. And I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to not spend money for like a month now. I'm gonna try to not spend. I'm not. I'm gonna spend a lot of. No. I'm after this. I'm not. Shit. It's fine. It's fine. It's 1 of 10. And you know, bad financial decisions, that's what makes you that's what makes life exciting. Did you place the order?
I haven't.
Just click it quickly.
Why?
Don't
Why am I? If you were buying your own and we weren't doing this whole safe shipping thing, I would be so comfortable spending $89. But no, it has to look psychologically look like I'm spending almost
what?
a
You'd be
$200. Frame it differently. Make me actually want it. Frame this differently. Make this sound like a normal purchase.
okay. So right now you can think of it in your head as not $160, but rather as only 80 because I'm paying for it, right? You're getting also
Yeah.
you're getting cheaper shipping. You're getting half cheaper shipping on it for that as well. This is gonna make for a great portion of this video, a very funny portion of the video you're recording. Not only that, it's an investment. There's a possibility that in the future we're not gonna like the figure as much, which will be a good thing. I mean, not a good thing, but like it'll be like a thing where we can either put this in our store for like a very marked up price and have it, or we can have this. This is a part of history. This is the I'm gonna come Ninja Turtle. This is the Turly-Gang, the first modern Turly-Gang. And while it might not be what we were expecting, it damn well is the only thing we can get. It's 1 of 10. We're gonna have 2 of 10. We are gonna own that figure. Did it work? Did you get it? He's being silent. See, here on the Eden's Figure Collection YouTube channel, we
I
love
bought
being.
it.
Yes! Oh my god. Oh yeah, I spent all my money on the worst figure ever.
Yeah, that's all of your money.
No,
You're in debt. You're negative money.
no, not actually, because I.
Thank you for your
Oh,
estimated delivery Wednesday.
that's so soon.
That's really all I wanted to talk about today. I'll probably make an updated video on the 21st to talk more about Wave 3, and that's it. Thanks for watching.